Write it down 1,000 times for a little word that makes me cry. How I feel about it, I can't decide. No, I don't know, so I'll improvise. Is it living in our heart or in our mind? I don't know. So world ready or not, here I go, searching for the answer. And I'm not gonna stop till I find where it lives inside me. How does it come to be? What should it mean to me? Teach me the definition of true love. Teach me the definition of true love. Thank you.
Oh, that was good. Thank you. Yes.
Welcome everybody to the first edition of Eyes on Earth. We are recording October 14th, 2008 in beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm Jeshua B. Swanson.
And I'm Ambika, and we are very happy to reach out to you. We're excited about the many beautiful topics we're going to share with you today.
Yes, we definitely are, so stay tuned for the next 4 hours. But before we go into all of that, I would like to introduce you to two amazing friends that have joined our lives recently and that are part of our team now. So let's first go to Faye.
Thank you. Yes, it's a pleasure to be here, and I've been looking forward to connecting with everyone, so it's great.
Yes, and you need to know the love in this room is great. We've been laughing all the time prior to this recording, and we hope we can take some of that laughter and some of that love and some of that joy into your room tonight, into your house today, right?
Yes, of course.
Yes. So we met Faye early February 2008, I believe, in one of our seminars in Grants Pass, Oregon, our very first one that we did in America.
Mm-hmm.
And how was that for you?
Oh, it was wonderful.
Was it?
Yes, because I discovered the work that you were doing prior to this in January.
Yeah.
And so it was just flowing right into the February event.
And were you familiar with this type of information beforehand? Had you been listening to channels before?
Not that much.
Okay. Okay. Well, you are now.
Yes, very much so.
And I think we got a couple of good ones lined up today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So this is Faye, everybody.
Hello.
And on the left of me is Michaelina, another beautiful angel and wonderful being that came into our lives also. Also in February, in fact, in Fort Wayne, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, in a 5-day seminar.
Yes.
I think it was called, not Life Beyond the Matrix, this one was a Lemurian celebration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was beautiful.
Mhm.
And I loved meeting all of you and connecting with everyone there. It was beautiful. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I personally remember walking into the room, and one of the first eyes that crossed mine were yours, and we just immediately connected and talked for hours after that. So we met up again a couple of weeks later in Milwaukee, where we did the Life Beyond the Matrix seminar.
Yes.
And then, you know, they've been friends for a very long time, ever since actually.
Since Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now
But
we are.
it seems much, much longer.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And we've just been, the three of us, Ambika, myself, and Faye, have been traveling for a long time, which we will go into in a little while. But now we are here in Michaelina's old home, and it's, well, this is not her home, but her home city, right?
Yes.
Yes. And Cleveland has proven to be beautiful. I always like areas that have lots of trees in them, just like Milwaukee was, remember, Ambika? And especially because we just came from Manilla a while ago, which in the Philippines, which was quite a different energy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to say greetings to all of you, and it is such an honor and a joy to be here and to be part of this loving family and to share with all of you. So thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to connecting to all of you.
Yeah, and we want you to know that, just like Michaelina was saying, that we are a family and we are one big heart with all of you. So really welcome to Eyes on Earth. And what is it going to be today? I'll look over my papers here because we've got a lot to cover. Obviously, this is the first segment that you're watching right now. We'll talk a little bit about the whole setup of the show because this is new also for us, Eyes on Earth. And we'll talk a little bit about Pioneer College, which is the website, pioneercollege.com, which is the website you're watching this on right now. We'll do that in a minute. And we'll be talking a little bit after that about what's been happening in our lives ever since 2008, I believe, because in the previous work that Ambika and myself have been doing, we've been undergoing major shifts, and that all had to do with Faye coming into our lives. Of course, she's a shifter.
Or shifty. No, I'm not shifty. He's shifty.
Oh, yeah, I am. So we'll go into all of that in a minute. And after that, at the end of this very first segment, we've got a beautiful surprise for you and for the four of us as well, because Katumi, who you all know and love, is going to come in as the very first wonderful angel to be channeled on this show today, and he's going to present a segment, his very own segment, and I fear for that segment. No, I'm not. Called Life with Katumi. So he told us a little bit about that already. He said that he would be offering some guidance, offering some insights as only he can about the major shifts that are taking place on Earth. So I'm very excited about
Me
all
too.
of that. Yeah.
It's always interesting with Katumi.
Oh,
You never
yes.
know.
Yes, yes. Actually, I have to say, and again, we'll go into that in a minute, but especially the three of us, and now the four of us, have been connecting to Katumi and Adamus in the last few months, which is an interesting story that we'll share. After that, we'll come back for the second segment of our show, which is going to be another channeling, this time with Adamus, who has been quite vigilant about this one. Maybe you can share a little bit about that?
Well, he has been talking about a surprise he was going to have for all of us, and I think that maybe he's going to share that today with all of you and all of us.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, I know, like Katumi, he's been very excited about this work coming out finally, and so you'll hear that in the second segment, which will be about an hour, I guess. Then in the third segment, we're going to do something new, or Faye is going to do something new, as she is going to be interviewing Adamus.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, this is something that we've never done before, and I would wager to say that actually it's been done nowhere before, where after a channeling, there's actual time for human interaction between Adamus and Faye. Now, Faye has been, in her past, she's been working on radio shows, Pal Talk, for instance, where she's been discussing the Course in Miracles.
That's right.
Yeah. How long have you been doing that?
It was for about a year.
About a year, huh? Yeah. How was that for you?
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, yeah. So she's all set up for this one, for this interview. That's going to be in the third segment, and in that segment also, when that interview is done, Faye is going to turn to some of your long-time questions that you've been sending in. Because as you know, on our website, and even on the previous websites that we've had, there was always a button where you could send in your questions for Adamus and Katumi and Akara and many other of the channel beings that we've been working with in the last few years. So we've collected an amount of questions.
Yes, we have.
Ambika has, actually.
And I'm so very happy that it's going to be answered today, because many of you have been waiting for a long time.
Yes, we know that. But we also encourage you to send in your questions, keep them coming, maybe even about what is going to be channeled today, and of course all the other work that already is available in the channel library of our website.
You know, I've looked over the questions, and I think a lot of them will apply to many people, so stay tuned.
Oh, I'm excited, excited. And then in the fourth segment, if you're still watching by then,
well, you have to.
You have to, because
This is really good.
Yes, we're going to be doing something else, which is we're going to be doing Amica.
Yes, I'm gonna have my own segment connecting from my heart to you. It's called Hearts on Earth, and I have to tell you, I'm a little bit nervous for it. But
Well, we've actually already done some pre-recording on that, which is one of the few things that we already pre-recorded before we started recording this introductory segment, and I have to say, it was lovely to see you, so it'll be wonderful to see everybody connect to that. And next to the questions that Adamus will answer, Amica will also answer her own couple of questions that people have sent in, that you have sent in, so stay tuned for that. And then after that comes Ish. Anything you want to share about that, anyone?
I've been looking forward to this for a really long time, so it's gonna, because it's a first.
yeah,
So it's gonna be very interesting to see what this being has to offer to us, to
Yeah.
assist us in moving
Yeah.
into this new experience on Earth.
Yeah, and I know that we were all very surprised when this being called Ish first announced herself, I should say, because it's a very feminine energy, I believe, which is going to be interesting through my body. I'm already so feminine, so it's going to be fascinating to observe. But maybe we should tell you a little bit about how Ish came into our lives. Now, do remember that we've never heard her before as well. Many of you will have connected already to an aspect or two aspects of Ish called Zebulon and Zyona, which is available, these channelings are available in the Pioneer series on our channel library. I think the first one was by Zebulon called Moving into Expressive Energy.
Right.
And the other one was the Art
yeah,
of Expressive Energy.
Which was
Yes.
Zyona.
Yes, yes. And I have to tell you, for me personally, as a channel, it's always a little bit exciting to bring in new information, new beings, especially with all the shifting that is going on this earth lately. Very often we'll think that we've got a flow going, that we finally know what we're going to be doing, that it's going to continue for the rest of the year, and then I'll just pull the rug out under us and change. And
change lately.
I heard one time a writer, I think it was Joe Michael Straczynski, who wrote, "Change is neither good nor bad, change just is," which is something to remember in these times, believe me.
and it's like Gaia said, change is the only constant in our lives, and
Yes.
it's really true.
It's
It
been
is
true
true.
lately.
And
Really?
about
Yeah, I'm getting used to change.
And actually, Ish already started connecting to us in Manilla, which was several weeks ago. So
Yes.
we're
Yeah, we've been
Eager
waiting.
to-
We've been waiting
yes,
for this for
yes.
a long time.
Yes, and
Seems like a long time anyway.
oh yes, it has. And Ish connecting to us was very special because, as Amica already mentioned, it started in the Philippines, and it just started somewhere in the middle of the night. And I remember running to your room in the morning, all very excited about this being that had presented itself. And you had gotten a writing, because actually Faye also works very closely with Adamus. So it's going to be a joy to have you both
Oh,
on camera.
absolutely.
And she has been channeling him through writing for years now. First, just as the voice, not knowing who or what was coming through, but then it turned out to be Adamus, among others.
Yes, as personal guidance.
Yeah, she's got books full of the stuff.
And Katumi.
And
Yeah.
Katumi too, yes.
And others too, I think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because I even remember her saying that Zebulon might have been one of the beings that actually has been coming through.
Yeah, because in that channeling, that was a very familiar tone from my writing. So
Yes.
who knows?
And we have been listening to some of the stuff that she has been getting in the last few years, and we're actually pushing her, aren't we, to get a book out on that one. But she doesn't want to, so her email address is Faye at pioneercollege.com. Do email her and force her to write that book. Because I think it would benefit many people what you've gotten over the years. Look where it's brought you,
That's true.
to the brink of
That's true.
extinction.
And all of it, really, even though it was directed to you, all that you have shared with me applies to the all, of course, so it would be helpful.
Well, thank you for your encouragement.
And they're all so beautiful and filled with so much love.
They are. And you'll get to know Faye and Michaelina in the course of the coming shows, and in the course of the coming events that we'll do, which Michaelina will talk about in a minute. But it's fascinating, everything that we've been experiencing. So back to Ish, because in Manilla, the reason why I brought up your writing is that Adamus had said, just ask for guidance and it will be given. The angels are always around you and everything like that, which is true. The angels are always around us.
Always.
Always, always. So I did ask for guidance.
We all did, and we had no idea what was coming next.
So the next moment after I'd asked for guidance, because Faye had said, oh, it's going to feel so gentle and loving, so I developed this major headache.
Major headache.
Oh yes, which started right here in the back, moved all the way through my shoulders, and in the end I was just about ready to kick my head against the wall, or to hit my head against the wall, because kicking your head against the wall.
I want to see that one.
But it was amazing what was coming through, and even because we were just talking about, I think, the system of money, we were talking about that morning, and so that's when it started. It lasted all day in the end, and I usually never try to take painkillers like Advil or something, but I did that day. It finally went away. It finally settled a little bit, but after that...
It was our turn.
We didn't get a headache.
No, it wasn't as bad as it was for you, but...
We were just very dizzy, being
dizzy,
high.
we felt the same sensations back here. Some strange vision type things.
Oh, I'm feeling it right now. But the reason why I bring all of that up is that it might very well be the case that you out there have been connecting to new energy as well. I know that through Jeffrey Hoppy years ago, Tobias has said that our guides have left, and it's all up to us now. But new energies are coming in, which you will have heard through Zebulon and Zyona when they talked about quantum dimension. And if you are one that has been going through all of these effects, that has been feeling that, please know that nothing is wrong with you and that you're just doing great.
Yes.
Which is the main reason why we are doing these shows anyway, so that you can connect to others like you out there, as crazy as you are.
Stepping into change.
Stepping into change, and please know that you're honored for that and that we love you. We do love you. Now, after all that is said and done, Ish kind of quieted down for a while, and so we moved from Manilla back to America, and still we're going to talk about Manilla, but that's when, I think it was it October 27th? No, September 27th. When, yes, 1 year after the major quantum leap or new energy portal that Zebulon and Zyona started talking. And I have to tell you, Michaelina here has always been precious to me, but also very important to me, because she kind of is a way shower for me in talking about energy, in connecting that to love. And when you were excited about Zebulon and Zyona and the information that was being offered, like on the phone, the three of us were like jumping up and down, like, "Ooh, Michaelina likes it."
They're wonderful channels, and very loving, of course.
Yes.
As they all are. But new information that we can apply in these new times, and utilizing the new energy.
Yes, and new information it is.
Yes.
Because we have been getting some of your emails from people. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that, who said that it was difficult for them to connect at first.
Yeah, that it was, that they tried to understand them, that was difficult, and that they didn't feel less of the warmth and the comfort of the regular channelings. But I guess this is the new step, and we just have to get used to this. And well, I did feel a strong connection with it anyway.
Yeah.
So I think if all of you just go to your heart, you'll feel it too. And maybe you already did.
Yes.
But, and I think too, one thing that's different about these channelings as opposed to some of the others is it's actually practical information of stepping into things and how to do it, more so than, not that they're not inspirational as well.
Oh, yeah.
But it tends to be more
Yes.
on us really moving into sovereignty
Yes.
Absolutely.
in a practical way,
And
which we all want to do. So.
yes, sovereignty is the thing
Mhm.
these days. Because Zyona, I remember, she did give us a beautiful exercise about expressive energy and how we were all the artists. She has been talking to you as well, remember, about painting the clouds
Yes.
and things like that.
Yes.
So again, just to say, these are indeed amazing times. Talking about those times, let's talk a little bit about what's been happening with us for the last few months. Because the same thing might have been happening to you, or it might be helpful to you. Ambika?
Well, we already were talking about the many changes. Every time when we thought, this is it, things turn around again. What I dearly remember is the time in Hawaii when actually we had a private boot camp.
Boot camp.
Yeah, really. I mean,
It was a boot camp, yeah.
It was really an intensive with Kutumi and Adamus talking to us on
Like
a daily
every- yeah, like
basis.
every day.
Daily.
Really turning us around and trying
Yeah.
to get us further on the
Creating
road.
triggers.
Oh my God. Don't talk about the triggers.
We will
right
never,
now.
what happens in Hawaii
Stays in Hawaii.
Never talking about that again, not on camera.
No.
No, but yeah, it was definitely an intensive that we went through there. What they taught us about over there is they kind of packaged it in the whole idea of new energy business, right? Many of you out there, not all of you obviously, because I know there's new people out there who's just been connecting to Pioneer College, but for the other ones, you might have received our newsletter about self-creations, which was something that came up during our stay in Hawaii. Self-creations very quickly moved into another concept as we basically had to stay in Manilla, the Philippines for a while. It moved into Shalalea, which basically means in blessing you, I bless myself. And then Zebulon came in and started talking about Pioneer College. And finally, Adamus said, this is the thing.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Focus on this one. And what I'll tell you about
We
that.
hope he meant it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we know he did. He's very excited about
Yes,
this.
yes.
Very.
We're all very excited about it.
And you have to know the Shalalea website was almost ready and it was so pretty, but now
Yes. We've been going for it in Manila, the Philippines, working on that day after day after day. And we can still, it was a good practice
Yes,
for
it
all
was.
of us to start working together and to start creating beauty.
Yes.
Beauty, because that's all it is about. And I have a feeling they're going to be talking about beauty today, especially because they've been talking about that for so often lately. Because Adamus and Kutumi have become quite close. I mean, they're almost here with us in our personal space every day. Of course, I get kicked out of my body then, and I can only experience all of that later. But that has been quite interesting. As I'm sure you will have had your own experiences. So Hawaii was a beautiful time for us, where we kept being pushed into celebrating until we finally got it right and knew what celebration truly was all about. Do any of you remember that?
Yes.
yeah,
It was-
it was about passion raising up, and from
Yes.
that passion getting the ideas to what we wanted to do. That was beautiful.
It was a beautiful
Yeah.
moment. There have been some projects that came up, and of course we can't really share. I can't say more about it right now, really, because it's still in the conceptual stages right here in our neocortex and in our hearts, where we'll nourish it until it's time to actually bring this about. But maybe you can feel the energy. So after Hawaii,
We went to Manila.
yes, we did, and to Manila we went.
Yes. The first couple of days we were totally disoriented. It was such a switch. We walked outside of the hotel we were in, and all those children came towards you, and they were begging. One time I walked back from the store, and there was this little 2-year-old kid that can hardly walk, and he bowed to me, and he had to put his hand there. It was really,
Yes.
really touching.
And when children really do physically touch you and called you mother, I believe.
Mama.
Yes.
Of Mama, I think it was.
Yes.
That's quite intense. Now, the reason why I bring up that story is because we've been thinking a lot about this, and obviously as we were in Manila, we have been reflecting a lot about that also. And maybe you might have seen my blog on the Shalalea community connected to our Pioneer College website, where I simply write that, you know, the only conclusion we could really draw was that they're God also. We are God also, they're God also, and this was a beautiful agreement between our souls to actually start connecting that way. And the amazing gift that was given to us right there was the gift of divine will, as you call it, divine will, that a difference shall be made on this planet. Things will change. Now, things are not changing through money. If anybody has been listening to Adamus through, again, Jeffrey Hoppe during his last message early October in 2008, you will know that Adamus spoke about farewell of power, farewell to power, how the power centers of this world are changing and basically can no longer be held onto. And one of the major ones, of course, is money. So we decided to start working with love, which
And
is
passion,
like Lina
and
is
passion,
here.
and passion.
Yes, yes, definitely. And we'll go into that more as our shows and everything else continue. But Manilla was quite the experience. Read my blog on the Shalalea community, shalalea.ning.com. There you can find it. Especially because next to all of that we're describing right now, there were these huge malls, huge centers of wealth, basically, and these things are so conflicting next to each other, but there they are. And
it's all, I mean, it's right there. Like, I'm used to here in America that you have sections of cities where that does exist, but it's kind of kept away from your vision, so you're really not aware of it. Whereas there, it was right outside these five-star hotels. Just a half a block down the street, there would be these children begging.
It's duality, right?
Really in your face.
In your face.
you read my
Really?
thoughts. I was just
Really?
going to say that because another major conclusion that we came to, remember, was that this, what we were experiencing, simply was the Western society removed from many of the filters that are usually on it, so it was just duality in your face. And again, it was an amazing gift. It was an amazing gift. We ended up staying there for about 20 days. Originally, we were just going for 12, but you know, Adamus started coming in there as well, teaching us from day to day, not every day.
And that was when Ish started as well. We
Yes.
started going through these physical
Yes.
changes.
And I reacted very negatively at first to Manilla. I didn't even want to leave my hotel room, if you'll remember. So they went out for food, and I was just there sheltering in my hotel room, not wanting to see what was going on. Because one of the first
It
days,
was painful.
oh yeah, one of the first days we took a tour, remember? And you know, everything there works through pesos and immediate cash rather than credit card usually. So we had to stop and get out and go to an ATM, get some money, and as we walked out, well, remember that? There were these...
Yeah, that was really our first encounter.
Yes. It made you cry, you
Yeah,
remember? It
was just an immediate reaction to this. She's a young girl that just placed her face in the window and just this look of pleading on her face. So it was, you want to help, and yet you're not, especially just being there, you're not indoctrinated to the culture or anything, so you're not really sure just what the best thing to do. And it was going through my mind also the message that Adamus had given in regards to his experience of, you know, thinking that giving money would be the answer.
During his lifetime.
Yes. Yes.
When actually his master, Kwan, his master teacher, appeared in his life as a young boy at first,
Yes.
remember? It's a beautiful channel. I think it's called Pathways and Potentials Part 1. It's in one of the very early series, free energy series if I'm not mistaken, on our website, which is definitely something to look at again or to listen to again as you want to work with this topic that we're bringing up right now. But Manilla did change us, and as Adamus came in there, he did tell us, you know what, you might be frustrated right now, you might not want to be going out right now, but you're going to end up loving Manilla, he said. And in a way we did, but what he told us is that you're going to end up loving Manilla because you will be back here, and you will see the change that is going to happen here, and that is when you will, and it just fills my heart with...
It'll be joyful.
Very much so.
Yes, it will.
Very much so.
And so...
Because it's a beautiful, you know, the country's beautiful.
It is. Only we didn't get out of Manila. Never did.
We saw beautiful pictures.
Yeah, we saw beautiful pictures of the beach. And, you know, we also saw that many people, especially Americans and Europeans walking on the streets, would start handing out money, which would actually clog them up with tens of dozens of children and young women around them begging for more. And I have to say, you know, with the changes that we've been going through, we haven't been the most financially stable as has been in our past, because we've just been needing to allow things to happen and move with it. So we were not really in a position either to do that.
It created an opportunity to grow more trust.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
And so far, it has always worked. And here we are with you. And so after Manila, we flew back to the States. Europe, the States, Europe, the States,
Yes.
Europe, the States. But in the end, we were going to fly back to the States, landing in Phoenix, I remember. And that's when all of this information, we had already heard about Boulder because you had brought that up
Right.
in Manila.
And Adamus had pointed it out.
Yes.
I'd go check out Boulder.
Yes. You know, Adamus is one of those teachers for us who will never say you need to do this, but he'll always say, in my opinion,
If it were me.
I would do this, you know. So we did end up driving from Phoenix all the way to Boulder, Colorado, our new home, Boulder, Colorado. Driving through the mountains of Telluride, southwest Colorado, which was amazing views to see.
Oh, it was beautiful.
And especially after weeks or 20 days at least of city life,
Yeah.
to be back in nature again,
To
to
see green.
Trees.
lakes,
Trees.
mountains. Oh, that was so amazing. We stopped driving whenever it got dark because we really wanted to take the scenery in. And some strange things happened there, because another reason why we're bringing all this up is to talk about all of these multi-dimensional experiences that we've had. I remember one before I know you want to talk about rainbows, but one that happened is we were driving in to Colorado. It was night, and we were nearing Cortez, remember? And so Faye took over the wheel, and whenever she does, she always gives us the gift of life. Every single time, reminded about how we need to love life and hold on to it. Because, I'm just kidding.
That's
Because
my trick to get out of driving.
she's actually an excellent driver, I have to say. But we were driving into Cortez because all of the other hotels were full before that. And Ambika and myself, she was in the back falling asleep, I was in the front falling asleep. And maybe you should tell the story, because there you were in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was really strange because I'm going down this road and just came over a hill, and then there was a stop sign that was probably 100, maybe 100 feet away, 100 yards away, and it was came out of nowhere. I had to slam on brakes. We made it, and Amika literally, she wasn't falling asleep anymore, she was falling. She flew onto the floor, and Jeshua was, whoa! So everyone woke up, but it really was almost like we were taken from this one dimension and then just put on top of this hill, and
Yeah.
there were lights, there was a town, and it just was, we
It
were
was-
in the wilderness just a moment before, so it was
In the
pretty
dark.
bizarre.
Yeah, we were in the dark and then we were in the
Yeah.
light.
That's
And boy,
the way it
were we in the
works.
light. Yeah.
That is the way it works.
But there were beautiful experiences as well. I remember driving to Hilo and
Oh, now you're in Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all of a sudden we saw this scenery of
Yeah.
Never. I mean, it was just
yeah.
like from another planet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Actually, there is. It's called Saddle Road, and it's on Big Island in Hawaii, and it takes you through the center of the island, right smack in the middle of it.
It's like driving a roller coaster.
Yes, it's going.
It was, that's true.
Like that. But yeah, it was like an impressionist painting,
oh my God.
expressionist painter or something. Because how was it? You were on the road, and there were all these clouds just on the road.
Well, it was actually, I think, from the volcano was active at that
yes.
time, so it was kind of like a smoky mist cloud mixture.
Yeah.
And it settled low, so you could see the mountains beyond, and it was sunset, so they were very dark, but the sky was like this peachy pink color, and then the mist that was, and it was such a broad horizon line. It was.
And remember, from the back, the sun was setting, so it was like the back was on fire. All the clouds there were on fire, and on the other side, it was just this surrealistic.
Yeah. Oh, it was.
Oh.
It really
It was
felt like a
incredible.
different dimension.
Yeah.
It was
It
like
really did.
driving into paradise. Really.
Yeah, and it was a reminder, especially, well, to me, but I guess to all of us, was a reminder of how beautiful it's going to be when we are truly creating this earth and reality starts to respond to what we feel inside, which is truly what happened. Because also on Hawaii, we had a lot of rainbows, remember?
Lots of
Faye has to
rainbows.
share that story because of what Katumi told you. Remember that?
Yeah. But we had gone, one of the my most favorite spots scenically was the road to Hana.
Yeah, then we were on Maui.
Yeah. And so we had driven up that day. And we stopped to where there were these waterfalls. And we were kind of sitting there just enjoying the wind, and there were all these rocks and an opening. It was sort of like an inlet that came in. And Nancy, actually, that was traveling with us at the time, she saw the beginning of a rainbow forming and pointed out, and we literally watched the rainbow just all but be painted across on either side of this inlet, just creating like an arch over the entrance to the inlet.
Oh yeah.
And it was extraordinary.
It stayed there
was
for a while.
extraordinary.
Yeah.
And then after that, you noticed the cloud, these very strange clouds that were.
Forming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what was also very special, there were many people there, but
Over 50.
no one saw
No
the
one else,
rainbow.
no one else. We were the only ones that saw this rainbow. It was as if somebody had taken a brush and just painted it across. It was incredible.
It was.
Perhaps it was Katumi painting it just for you.
Mm. Well, actually, I know that Faye doesn't want to share the story, so I'll share it for her. After that, Katumi came in and told her, no, he asked us, who do you think created this? And so we were, oh, Katumi, oh, Adamus, oh, this. And Katumi said, no. You used to do this already when you were a very small child, he said. You used to color the sky with rainbows. And that went out of your memory, and it started coming up again as you were opening up again. It was amazing. And probably you and Katumi held the brush together,
Yeah.
you know, as you were doing
Well,
that.
we aren't one. you know,
Yes.
So,
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. And after that, rainbows became an amazing theme in our journeys because they kept showing up
We
everywhere.
couldn't stop once
Even
we started
here in
painting
Cleveland.
them. We couldn't
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
That's right, we did. We saw one just
actually,
the
we
other day.
saw two because we saw that small one up
Yes.
higher in the sky, and then the other one,
Yeah,
which was beautiful.
this truly was a rainbow that was not touching the earth, but that was forming like a semicircle on the sky, on the clouds.
Yeah, like
And blue
White
sky
straight
and
above your head.
sunshine, and
Yeah.
here's this beautiful. Anvika loved it.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And then it was reflecting onto my car
Yes.
window in two places,
Yeah.
and only that car that we
Yeah.
could see. It was wonderful.
You know, just a reminder that when you're in the right energy with beautiful angels, that you create beauty together.
That's right.
Yeah. Talking a little bit maybe, because I know Katumi is pushing me to go into his Life with Katumi segment, but there's a couple of other things that we need to talk about anyway, which is Boulder and Pioneer College, which I really want to share with you. And then we're going to talk a little bit about our events that are coming up. Do you want to do that now, or shall we go into Boulder first? I mean, talking about Boulder first.
Why don't you continue and then we'll finish up.
Okay. So as you have heard in the Zebulon channel, Boulder is our new home. And we had seen beautiful spaces before that, which were amazing. And actually a year and a half before that, they kept telling us it's going to be Hawaii, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. But when Faye brought up Boulder in the Philippines, I just felt something. And as we were driving there, we all got very excited. And arriving that first night in Boulder, it was like an energy massage started happening. Entering into our Best Western hotel room, I sat down and just waves and waves of loving energy moving through me. It was a wonderful experience. And funnily enough, from the very first day, I knew where to drive in Boulder. I knew the streets, never having been there before, being born in Belgium, Europe, but I just knew the streets, and so we were driving there and there and there. And I'll say what they told us, Zyona, I think it was, told us that Boulder would become a spiritual mecca in the coming years. Now I know Michaelina has
and share with them also about the two mountains in Boulder.
Oh yeah, we'll have to go there. Because I know that Michaelina, you went to Boulder a couple of years ago, right?
Oh, more than that, but
okay.
Maybe about 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. And the energy was quite different then?
Quite different.
Yes.
Yes, it definitely felt different than how you described it. As soon as Faye was describing it to me over the phone, I said, well, it's come into balance then. So that is wonderful.
Yes, and it definitely did.
Yeah.
There's a perfect balance there of male and female energy. It is so creative. It just allows you to move. It grounds you, but it also allows you to move into whatever project you want to undertake, and the energy is very supportive.
A gentle embrace of love.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it
It
is.
gently embraces you with love and creativity.
Yes.
How perfect.
Yes. Because another place that we thought was going to be our home right before that was Sedona in
Right.
Arizona, which is also
Stunningly beautiful.
yeah, I'm sure we'll do an event there someday. Probably not in 2009, but probably the year after that we will be in Sedona, because it is a mother to us, or at least a very caring big sister. Every time we move into Sedona, things happen to your body, to my body, to your body. But Sedona to me feels more of a checkup. You're going to get a checkup. You're going to
And a cleansing of what you need to get rid of.
Yeah, which
is true for many who visit there, and then there are those, obviously, who live there and either grow accustomed to the energies, and it's serving them to be there.
Yes.
And others know that they come and enjoy the land and the vortex areas and the beauty, and then know when it's time to leave.
Yes. And so we did love the mountains in Sedona, but you were just talking about the mountains in Boulder, which were amazing. There's these two huge peaks that basically dominate the area, and well, dominate is the wrong word, but you know what I mean.
You can't miss them anywhere
Yes.
you go. There they
there.
are. Yeah.
They're evident.
They're evident, just like Shasta is in the area
Exactly.
surrounding Shasta.
Exactly.
But these are alive in a different way. One day we did go up to these mountains, and right after that, or maybe the day after that, our channeling of Zebulon and Zyona came in, telling us that these mountains were them, that they had never incarnated on Earth, as I remember from the channel, but that they had created a piece of reality within reality, so that if the connection was ever made, there would be support for it. Now, Zebulon and Zyona is how we are calling those mountains, although probably on a topographical map
Right,
they won't be there.
It will happen.
All in good
We
time.
will make our own topographical map, darn it.
But yeah, that really, really, for me, made Boulder special.
Yeah.
Knowing that they were there, that we'd been basically led there
Yes.
to do what we're getting ready to do.
Yes.
So,
And Zebulon and Zyona, those mountains, they move into the, what do you call them, Rocky Mountain
Yes.
National Park area
Yes.
with Pikes Peak and everything, where Estes Park is. We
Oh.
actually drove up there.
I
It's
love it
beautiful
there.
there.
Yeah.
Also, the hotel from The Shining, right?
That's right,
That's
that's
how
right.
people
Yes.
probably
Yeah.
know it.
Yeah.
but the air is so fresh, and still, there's not much development, and I
No.
mean, the mountains are still very pristine, and
And the town is
for-
quaint.
yes.
Mhm.
It's lovely.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Boulder also, or is that what you're talking about?
No,
Oh,
Estes
Estes.
Park.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, but Boulder, what surprised me at first when we arrived there, to me it feels like a mix of Sedona, Shasta, and some other towns that we have been in the last few,
And even Europe, actually.
even Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have a lot of European feeling to it as well, which was quite surprising. Because there it is, next to the huge metropolis of Denver. There is Boulder, this quiet, peaceful, youthful place that is
It's alive, it's very alive.
rejuvenating.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we are very happy that we get to set up our Pioneer College over there. Pioneer College. Whenever I
So
say
get
the
ready
name-
and get yourself settled where you're gonna just accept to make plans to come to Boulder one
Yes,
day.
definitely, because we wanna show you around there. It's amazing. And another reason why I bring up that story is that many of us, including you maybe, have been asked to move, and when they say move, they mean move. We've been over half the planet, if not whole planet. I mean, we've been recently just flying 3/4 of the whole planet. To our new home. If that happens to you, I don't know if Adamus will talk about it today or not, but just allow that to happen, allow that shift to take place. It probably means that you are necessary somewhere else on Earth, and to us that was Boulder. So there we go.
And I think really all of us have had to step into something in the last year or two, really step into dramatic changes,
Mhm.
Very much
leaving
so.
behind. Yes, yes,
No.
yes,
No.
yes. So.
I'm sure nobody can relate to that.
But if you haven't done it, and it's on the horizon that you will, I will have to say that I think all of us have experienced, I go to the whole thing of passion. It's like my life has passion in it now, whereas before it was comfortable,
Yeah,
but it's very alive now
yeah.
and exuberant.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. And one of those passions for all of us is Pioneer College.
Ah, yes.
Especially because this is going to be a way for us and you to connect and step into the next steps, quite literally, that are out there for us now. What can we do with our lives now that we've gone through expansive energy, new energy, expressive energy, whatever you want to call
Free
it.
energy.
Free energy. But what can we do today? What can we do in the coming years to actually be these messengers, to actually be these teachers? And I know that if you are watching this, you are one of those people. So that is why Pioneers College is coming. It will be one of the things that Zebulon and Zyona said, this is going to be a place without walls and without limitations. So one of many ways in which we are going to bring forth these teachings is going to be internet. We're still setting up that system, so we can't really talk much about that. We'll do that in one of our next shows, I believe. But that is going to be a major way in which we will teach, because we know that it is not always easy for you to leave your home to make these journeys to all these places where our seminars are happening. So we'll make sure that there is a system online that you, from the comfort of your recliner or
Your home.
your home are actually going to be able to connect to these teachings and are going to take part in online workshops, live events, and downloadable sessions, seminars and channelings and more of that. But we're also going to be offering classes, obviously in Boulder, but also in many other places on Earth. These classes will be shorter, one-day events probably, where Ish, I hope, and Zebulon and Zyona and Adamus and Katumi and many others will teach. And about that, I know that you're going to be very happy to know that very recently we got to hear that Solaris is going to come back at the end of the year, basically as she promised, because the last time she channeled was June, I believe, in Milwaukee. Yes, and she said, I will not speak for half a year, so as to allow humanity to explore themselves.
And connect to Gaia.
And connect to Gaia. And I believe that's exactly what is happening. That's exactly what has happened. But I will be glad when she's back, because I've always loved the energy of Solaris. Of course, she's always here and anywhere else, but it'll be nice to hear her words once more. So that's upcoming. And let's move into our events now.
Okay.
Okay.
Teach me the definition of true love.
You know, it brings us much happiness to know that the Pioneer College events will begin in 2009. And all of us are really looking forward to this.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And so I just want to mention to you, all of you, the months of 2009 where we have made these plans. And the very first, you'll be happy to know, Pioneer College event seminar will be in mid-February in Romania, and we are all very excited to join all of you there, and you have been so patient waiting for something to come to you, and it will be in February of 2009.
It always makes me cry. Because you know, Aurelian, my brother, if you're out there, and I know that you're watching this, we're coming your way.
Yes, yes.
And I'm looking forward to meeting you.
Yes, as am I.
And all of you.
Yes, and everyone, yes, yes. The next event will be in mid-April, and that will be in England.
Yes.
Oh, and what a trip that's going to be.
Yes, this is actually upon Michaelina's request, because maybe some of you in Europe will know that in the last few years we've gone to England often, a couple of times at least, to Tintagel. Am I saying it correctly? I used to say Tintagel, but that seems like a gel you put in your hair. Tintagel.
Tintagel.
But it's Tintagel, where the ancient Camelot ruins are. And I will be very happy to be your tour guide there to talk and channel through Arthur about life back then in Camelot, in, I almost want to say Lemuria, but actually it's Avalon, and to take you to Merlin's cave, where Merlin used to sit and think and create his magic from the heart, which is going to lead me to something else I'm going to say in a minute, after your events are over actually. But we'll go there, and we'll also go to Glastonbury to introduce you to this amazing being, this portal being called the Tor, and you'll be able to step through the Tor, which is quite an experience, because when you do it in the powerful energy, which of course will be created when we're all together, you see the weather reacting, the weather patterns respond to it. So that's an amazing journey that we're going to be taking. Of course, we're also going to go to Avebury, where there is the Lemurian Stone Circle, in which we will definitely channel. I know that last time when we did that, amazing messages came through. And these Lemurian bugs all of a sudden appeared, these big Lemurian bugs. They didn't want to leave me alone. It was like, they just kept coming at me. They love me, Michael. They
Yes,
love me.
yes.
They love me. And we'll also go to Stonehenge,
Yes.
which is one of these places that is finding new power, or I should say passion today, as the crystalline grid underneath is reactivating now. So that's going to be an amazing.
Very,
Oh, it's
a
gonna
very
be-
special trip.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
Very beautiful. And I'm so grateful that we'll be able to have an event there.
And before you go to the next one,
Yes.
I want to come back to the first one in mid-February, because Romania will not be the only place that
Oh,
we go.
that's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, when we are in Europe, we've also decided to be in Greece, to go to Tassos. And I know that there are some amazing spaces on that island that we will visit. It's going to be a shorter event, not one of these longer ones that you were talking about, but we'll be there. And probably also we're thinking about doing a one-day somewhere in Scandinavia.
Yes, because there are so many people out there
Oh yes.
asking for us
Yes.
to come.
So it's going to be a little tour over
That'll be
there.
wonderful.
It will.
And I think I did forget to mention that as we were planning these events,
Mhm.
they are going to be 5-day
Yes.
events with
Yes.
optional extended stay
Yes.
if people so choose.
Actually, the little schematic that we came up with, or schedule that we came up with, and this is not solid,
No.
because you'll see those, the solid ones on the website very shortly, maybe even by the time this show comes online. But these events would be focused around about a week, which with a lot of optional activities. For instance, they would start on a Friday night, because we do want to start with joy.
Yes,
and-
and a gathering,
Right.
and connecting
Yes.
with all the beautiful people
And
that
if-
choose to attend.
And if there is one master of celebration, it is Kutumi. It is Kutumi.
Yes.
So he is going to come in, opening up those Friday night parties, because that's what they'll be. And for some of you out there who have gone to our earlier parties, we have better music this time. We have. And then after these Friday nights are over, we'll actually move into the seminar or the event, which will be focused on teaching and exercises and stuff like that, where we will, depending on the area where we are in, we'll take you to these power places, these passion places, centers, and things like that, which will either be 5 days or 3 days or maybe even 2 days, followed up by a couple of optional activities. Let's say we're in Hawaii, dolphin swimming, of course, going to Akaka Falls, of course, where you actually can see the portal shift, etc. And in those optional activities will also be included live sessions from all of us that we will offer. So, and to close that week that we will be having in all of these countries that Michaelina will continue talking about in a minute, we will always have on the last Saturday and Sunday a 2-day intensive for those of you who just can't get enough of us. And we know we can't get enough of you, so these 2-day intensives will probably be very much focused on teachings, on going very deep, taking those steps.
And a good opportunity if, for individual issues to have
Yes.
assistance to work through, so that if there are barriers you just haven't been able to break, that whatever, but it would be
Yes,
a much more individualized,
Mm.
which is good.
definitely. And smaller, because these 2 days will be smaller, focused more on, you, if you're there, and what you can do with yourself. So, well,
Very good.
it is.
Then in mid-June, we will be going to Den Helder.
Uh-oh. Den Helder. Is
Which-
that Den Helder?
No, it's-
No, it's Boulder.
Oh, it's Boulder.
Yes.
So we're not
That's
going
right.
anywhere.
No, that's right. Everyone can come and visit Boulder.
Yes.
Welcome to our new home.
Mhm.
Yes.
We will take you to Zebulon, to Zyona, and to all of these places.
That would be so grand.
Oh yes.
The weather's so nice there that time of the year too.
Yes, and that's why we picked that
Mhm.
month. Yes,
Mhm.
you're right.
Isn't Boulder one of these places that you said has 360 days of sun a year?
Well, Colorado is
Colorado.
known for having, yeah, or is it mainly?
Colorado, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, I have to say, I now have many Colorado outfits. So I will be fitting right in.
Yes, he's gone western.
Yes. Go west. Yes.
Okay. I better get my glasses on since I thought I saw Den Helder.
You were just off by one continent.
Yes,
that's why.
yes. And then in mid-August, we will be going to the wonderful island in Hawaii.
Big island.
Yes,
Big island.
yes.
And let's not go too deep into those things yet, because I feel that there's some major surprises there, and we'll probably bring that out on our website or next time that we talk to you this week.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to Hawaii.
And
Always.
then in mid-October, we will be traveling to Holland.
Den Helder.
Yes.
Den Helder will be coming.
Yes.
Yes. It's going to be lovely to go back to Den Helder, isn't it,
Definitely,
Rebecca?
yeah.
You can finally speak Dutch again.
And I've heard so many wonderful things about Den Helder, so I'm really looking forward to being there.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yeah.
Yes, definitely. It's a major portal. It's a place for us, especially the both of us, and actually the four of us, because we're all in this together,
That's right.
where it all got started.
Yes.
And although I did make a joke about Dutch, do know that the seminars that we do will be in English. Because last time we were organizing something in Den Helder, it was a good chance for people from Scandinavia and Germany and Switzerland and
That's
Spain that were interested in actually coming over there. It's in October, you say,
Yes.
so it will be a nice climate. We'll be near the ocean. The climate is changing into autumn then, but that's a beautiful, beautiful time of the year over there, not too cold. And what excites me the most about that is that we will finally be reconnecting to our dear friend Suzanne Stricker. Who,
Oh, and I'm looking so forward to
Yes.
meeting you.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hello.
And especially because Suzanne is an angel. You all are, but her wings are pretty. You all are. I can't say this.
No.
Yeah.
She's an angel, just like everybody else. But she has been doing such work with us, putting together events, just like Wietske, who's also going to hopefully be there. And Suzanne has been doing many translations into German. Actually, one of the people that opened, Germany opened up to Solaris when she translated, and her brother, I believe, put the messages out there, the Children of the Sun messages, and she's been doing so much work. If you go to our website and click on other languages in the channel library and go to German, you'll see. It's amazing what she's been doing. Yeah. So Suzanne, thank you, and we'll see you there.
And I have seen some photos of when you've had seminars in Den Helder, and the land. I am looking forward to connecting to the land there. It is so beautiful.
It is.
It just, that'll be lovely
Yeah.
to be in your
Oh yes. and-
Yes.
homeland.
Country.
Yes.
Yeah, just like, it'll be wonderful, I'm sure.
And I have to say, magic always happens at Den Helder. These groups always come together that are, that happens in all our seminars, but something happens there. Like we do Ea Ichipas, which is a sort of Lemurian poetic dance art thing, which you may have heard on our website already, but over there, they just click. They just click. We're looking forward to Den Helder.
Yeah.
Yes, as we are all the locations. And then in mid-December, we will be traveling to Australia.
Yes, we will.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yes, yes. Now, one of the differences that you'll notice once all of this truly gets on the website is that we are planning to have all the information for each location right from the very beginning, so
Yes.
that if you're drawn or guided to a particular place in the world, you can click on it right away, and we're hoping to have maybe a brochure, PDF
brochure.
form, and maybe some photos that you can connect with through your heart. And you can just look at all of the information for all the locations and just feel what calls to you. So that'll be nice that
Oh yes. Yes.
people will be able to just
Yes.
go to any one of those, no matter where they fall
Yes.
in the year.
And that's one of the reasons why we're putting them out this early, so that you have, in some cases, over a year time to actually choose if you're going to go, and to save up the necessary funds, and to get your travel arrangements all worked out and things like that.
Yes.
So we're
yes,
really
and of
looking-
course, I'm sure there'll be some more details given
Yes.
on the website. But this is a general overview, and we wanted you to be the first to know about it.
Yes. Yes.
Teach me the definition of true love.
So we're almost done with this segment, because now Katumi is really prodding me. But there's one more thing that I actually want to say, and that is something that Adamus has been talking to us about for a couple of weeks now, which is the Alchemy series.
That's right.
Yes.
He's creating this, I use the word amazing a lot, but we are in amazing times. So this amazing, on alchemy. And many of you know that Adamus is a master of alchemy, but he has shared with us what that truly means. And I'm not going to say too much, but they will be available in our store for download and as DVD, and in the end there will also be a book, as all of these will be put together. So
Quite extensive too, from what he's saying. It's going to be a wealth of information.
yes, I'm really looking forward to that. Maybe if we ask him, he'll talk about that today. You know, a little bit. You might. You're going to interview him, so you can actually ask
That's
him.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. I'll have to keep that one on.
Yeah, definitely.
forefront.
Definitely. So all of that is going to be there, and I know it's very early on, but I have to say that many of you have been asking for a first book, and finally I'm actually working on one. It's the information that was contained within the Mastering the Grand Illusion series, which are 14 channels. And I'll say before that work, the body of work is actually going to be put together, there will be an introduction to the whole thing, which will be very personal about what we've been going through for the last while, which will be also very helpful to you, how these illusions of, I don't remember them now, a form, exchange, time, space, death, and separation. Yes.
Do remember.
Forgot.
Very good.
Yes,
Very good.
thank you. Played into our lives. Now, the book will be set up so that each illusion will get a chapter. And in the end, I know that many of you have been asking about the Freedom Chronicles, which is a series that was started up by Akara and Adamus and Katumi a while ago. So at the end of that book, we will actually have a couple of new exclusive channels which will talk about the minor illusions of conditional love, joy, and freedom. So finally that whole package will be put together, and as I understand, as we're talking about this in the last few weeks, we will be offering pre-ordering options so that you can actually get the book when it rolls off the presses. But that's for later. But I just had to mention it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And
right
I'm
Yes.
really looking forward to it, because I know for myself, working with the channelings, the book will be such a nice thing to just have, to be able to highlight your favorite parts that are the most helpful to you.
The exercises in there.
Basically, very much like a Bible type
Yes.
of thing, to keep to keep handy. So I'm really looking forward
All we
to you
need-
getting it finished.
All we need is a new Bible.
Let's not call it a Bible.
No.
The illusionary Bible.
Yes.
And also for those who have been asking, I know that when that book is out there, I'm going to devote my attention to actually getting the Cosmic series, which have been channeled in 2007, in Dutch mainly, translated into English, and do the same thing to them. That was actually, is going to be done to the Mastering the Grand Illusion series. So a lot of upcoming projects, a lot of excitement that we're in right now, and I'm not going to share more because otherwise all the surprises are gone. But I think we're running out of time. Kutumi's segment is coming up. I just want you to feel comfortable. I hope that you have enjoyed our little intro here, our little introduction to Eyes on Earth, and I hope that you can feel the love that is flowing out of this new family right now. There, that must have hit you. So we'll be back later after Kutumi's segment. Faye will be coming up, interviewing Adamus, and we will be, the four of us, will be back near the end of the show with some closing thoughts. So namaste, and
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yes.
definitely,
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
much love.